His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. So here is Evgeny Gradovich. So it's Evgeny Gradovich, born in Russia, currently resides in Oxnard, California. So many great fighters in the United States train out of Oxnard. Zhu the Monster Khan, fighting out of Beijing, China, looks to pick up another big win here. Some of the fastest hands in the world.
They have waited for this fight for so long.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Igrim, Russia, the former featherweight title holder known as El Ruso Mexicano, Evgeny Gradovich. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Beijing, China, introducing the acclaimed featherweight champion of the world, known as the Monster, Zhu Kang.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? No rest for the weary. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Counterpunch. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will...
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Zhu Khan just got caught. The monster finally goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. There's the bell for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot. Good punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta... Whoa, wait a minute! The monster! Dazed! And now they're right back back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just stay focused.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Catch and shoot. Shu Khan, the monster, in trouble. Let's talk about Shu Khan in that lap. Back at it in round 4. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Well done with that counter shot. They exchange punches. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of... Hold it right there! Shu Khan now in some serious trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to... Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.